graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for all the Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles games, and we also do MLB playoff coverage on here as well, and some other games during the regular season. It's a lot of fun. What's going on? I hope that you're all doing well. Bryce Miller is going to be pitching today for the Seattle Mariners, and he will be going up against Casey Mize for the Detroit Tigers. Now, the Tigers did lose yesterday's game, by a score of 8-4 to the Seattle Mariners. They did take game one, the Tigers, but then they've lost the last two games in a row. They're going to try to tie up the series today. Meanwhile, the Seattle Mariners, they don't want to go back home. They do not want to go back home for a Game 5, and they're just trying to take the series tonight and await their opponent for the next round. So we'll see what ends up happening. Comment what your final score predictions are down below. Guys, we are 12 subscribers away from 7850. Man, it's so crazy that we are so close to that. Randy Arozarena will lead things off for the Seattle Mariners. Then it'll be Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, Jorge Polanco, Josh Naylor, Eugenio Suarez, Dominic Canzone, Victor Robles, and J.P. Crawford. So again, it's Arozarena, it's Raleigh, Rodriguez, Polanco, Naylor, Suarez, Canzone, Robles, and Crawford in the lineup for the Seattle Mariners. And for the Tigers, they got Kerry Carpenter, Gleyber Torres, Colt Keith, Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, Zach McKinstry, Dylan Dingler, Parker Meadows, and Javier Baez in the lineup for them. So just to recap for the Tigers, it's Carpenter, it's Torres, Keith, Green, Torkelson, McKinstry, Dingler, Meadows, and Baez in the lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Casey Mize in the second game of the wild card series went 3 innings, gave up 1 earned run, 2 walks, also had 1 strikeout as well, threw a total of 62 pitches. Is looking to have a dominant start today against the Mariners. During the regular season, 28 starts for him, a 14-6 record, and a 3.87 ERA and 149 innings of work. He did have 139 strikeouts. You'll see a lot of four-seamers and splitters and sliders, mixed in with some slurves and sinkers from time to time as well. His four-seamer, he throws about 34% of the time, and the splitter, it's about 24%, and slider about 16%. So, we'll see what happens today. As far as the crew chief goes, you got Chris Guccione behind the plate, Alan Porter over at first, Nate Tomlinson at second, Alex Tosi over at third. Jeremy Rehack is the left field umpire, John Tumpain is the right field ump. And so those are the crew chief members for this afternoon. Game 1 of 4 MLB playoff games today. We got all 4 games going on today. The Brewers and the Cubs will be playing at 5:08. You got the Blue Jays against the Yankees at 7:08. And last but certainly not least, Phillies are playing the Dodgers tonight at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Here's Arozarena, and he takes the first pitch that he sees down for a strike. It was actually just at the knees, according to the umpire. The ball is 1 strike to Randy Arozarena. And here's the pitch. There's a grounder hit over to the third baseman, McKinstry, and the Throw on over to first is in plenty of time for out number 1. All right, so we will go to this game and pull up the inning by inning breakdown. There we go. As far as the defense goes today for the Tigers, they got Mize on the mound, Dingler behind the plate, and then we'll get to the infielders and outfielders in just a few seconds as Cal Raleigh swings and misses at the splitter. Raleigh did homer last night. He went the opposite way, batted on the left side of the plate, and took it out to left field. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, it's high for a ball. Over at first base, you got Spencer Torkelson. At second base, it'll be Gleyber Torres. The third baseman is Zach McKinstry. And at short, it'll be Javier Baez. The 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball, and that will go on out of play. As far as the outfielders go, 7, 8, and 9, you got Green in left. In center, it's Meadows. And in right, it's Carpenter. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cal Raleigh. Batting on the left side. Mize with 5 pitches so far. Raleigh's hitting .462 in the postseason. 1-2 pitch. That misses outside for ball 2. What's going on, Stir? Stir is here. Andrew is here. What's going on, man? 2-2 pitch. That ball is fouled out of play. Also, we see Tom over here as well. Denbrew is here. What's up, chat? JJ, I won't be here for the Phillies game. Gotta go to bed. And if they are like they were the other night, I already know the results, is Denbrew. I hear you, man. I hear you. Go Phillies. 2-2 pitch. That misses outside for ball 3. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Stir says, let's go Seattle. Tom says he has a .500 on-base percentage as well. That's really impressive. 3-2 on the way to Raleigh. He skies this one over towards the right side. It's heading into foul ground, and it will not be caught. Went into no man's land. Carpenter tried to slide, but he was not going to be able to catch it. First baseman also was out there, too. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full to Cal Raleigh, and on deck is Julio Rodriguez. Raleigh has gotten a hit in 5 of his last 6 games. The 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's 2 outs. Denver says, I hope to be surprised when I wake up. You see the guy with the dump here, Raleigh jersey? I do. I didn't say anything. But yes, I did see that. I didn't realize it was a Raleigh jersey. That's why I didn't really say anything. I saw the dump here. The pitch to Rodriguez. That's a foul ball. J-Rod batted .267 during the regular season. The windup and the 0-1, and that's inside for ball 1. He also had 32 homers and 95 RBI. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. Hit over towards the first base side. Julio did go 3 for 5 in the first game, and he hit a 2-run home run. 1-2 on the way. That ball is punched foul towards the left side. Excuse me, he hit a solo homer in the first game, and then he ended up getting an RBI single as well. One, 2 on the way. Foul ball. So it's 1-2 strikes. We're in the top of the first. We do like an old school radio play-by-play style of a call on here. So if you guys like that, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Here's the 1-2 to rally. That's upstairs. The Mariners in last night's game, as far as runners in scoring position does go, the 2-2, there's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. That is going to be caught for out number 3 by Riley Green. Did a good job tracking that down. And so the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning out at Comerica Park. But just getting back to what I said a little bit before, apologize about that. The Mariners last night were 4 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Tigers, on the other hand, were 3 for 5. Stir, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it, man. I thought you'd been subbed. I guess not. Thanks for subscribing. It is free. It is absolutely free, for sure. Logan Gilbert got the win. Went 6 innings. He gave up 1 earned run. Also had 7 strikeouts. Jack Flaherty did get the loss. Ended up allowing 3 earned runs on 4 hits. So here this afternoon, the Tigers lineup, it'll be just like this. It'll be Kerry Carpenter batting in the leadoff spot out in right field. The second baseman, Gleyber Torres, is batting second. Colt Keith, the DH, hitting third. Riley Green out in left field will be batting fourth. The first baseman, Torkelson, he'll be batting fifth. McKinstry is playing over at third. He's batting 6th. 7th will be the catcher, Dingler. 8th is Meadows, who's out in center field. And Javier Baez is the caboose. He is over at shortstop and is batting in the 9th spot. So again, it's Carpenter, Torres, Keith, Green, Torkelson, McKinstry, Dingler, Meadows, and Baez. By the way, the temperature out in Detroit, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a little bit cool. On the mound will be Bryce Miller for the Seattle Mariners. The 27-year-old will take the hill. He has a 4-6 record, a 5.68 ERA during the regular season, and 74 strikeouts as well. Last pitched on September 28th. That was against the Dodgers. Didn't really go too long. He went 4 innings, gave up 4 earned runs on 5 hits, and allowed 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Has not won a game since August 31st, if you can believe that. So we'll see how he does today, how long he will have a leash on him. Lomball is here. What's up, Lomball? So is that thumbs up button. Guys, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Josh says Phillies are the Carolina Hurricanes of the MLB. I can't shy away from the Phillies. I just can't. I put this tattoo on myself. And I'm not saying that I don't want to talk about them, because I do. I like talking about them. But it's just funny to me. But it also makes a lot of sense. I built this channel based on the Phillies. Kerry Carpenter is going to lead off the bottom of the first. That's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. To be a Bills and Sabres lifer born in the 80s. Oh, Buffalo. Here's the pitch. That's taken down for a ball. Have you gone to any Bisons games, right? That is the Bisons, correct? The minor league team. 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Didn't the Blue Jays play in Buffalo during the pandemic? Isn't that like where they played? 1 ball, 1 strike to Kerry Carpenter. Miller comes set and fires, and the pitch is fouled back towards the screen. Bryce is from Mount Pleasant, Texas. 6 feet 2 inches tall, 200 pounds. Carpenter is 1 for 5 lifetime against Bryce. The 1-2 pitch. That's down for ball 2. We are now 11 subscribers away, folks, from 7850. When I was younger and Bison were Indians affiliate, Richie Sexton days. It's crazy. 2-2 on the way. That ball is lined foul. Yeah, Matt, I didn't go when was open to go see Toronto and Buffalo, says Tom. Yeah. I have a good memory, I guess. I forgot about it, then it just sort of hit me, and I was like, wait, isn't that like where Toronto played? 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 on the way. There's a pop-up, hit over towards the shortstop area, but Suarez gets under it, and he'll make the catch. They did play Carpenter to pole. That's why he was shifted over there. And there's 1 away in the bottom of the first. So now it's Gleyber Torres who comes on up. He's lifetime 2 for 8 against Bryce Miller. Torres steps into the box. Miller comes set and deals. And the pitch is fouled back towards the screen. Where's everybody else tuning in from? Let us know down below. Where's everybody tuning in from? I know we got Pittsburgh. I know we got Buffalo. The 0-1 pitch. That is outside for a ball. Eight pitches so far for Bryce Miller. The windup and the pitch. That's a foul ball. Josh is tuning in from Philly. I forgot you're from Philly. I forgot all about that. Miller this year on the road has a 5.56 ERA. At home, it's a 5.8. So not really much. It's actually worse at home. That's because he's allowed 1 more earned run compared to on the road in the same amount of innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the first. The windup and the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a fastball just went whizzing on by Torres. It was inside. Last year, Bryce had a 2.94 ERA, just to compare. Also had a .90 whip. This year, the whip is up by about 6 ticks. The ERA is, as we mentioned, 5.68. 2 outs, bottom of the first. There's a sinker that catches the outside corner for strike 1 to Colt Keith. I did get to go to the Sky Dome for USA versus Canada World Baseball Classic, which was sick back in 06. So that's so cool. 0-1 pitch. There's a little dribbler hit over towards Bryce Miller, and he has to shuffle his feet and throw a little sidearm throw over to first. And that's in time. You had to get that off quickly. So a 1-2-3 inning for both teams. And we're done the first frame, and we go to the second frame. No score out in Detroit. We'll take a step off. We step aside. We'll be right back. Here comes Jorge Polanco. And he takes a four-seamer at the knees for strike one. Polanco, 3 for 12 in the series with 2 solo homers. The pitch. There's a slider that's taken at the knees for strike 2. The World Baseball Classic sounds like such a cool event. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1. Peter in the top of the second. How'd you get to go, if you don't mind me asking? That's really, really cool. Always wanted to go to one of those. Schumann's here. What's up, Schumann? How are you? JJ, who do you like better on the mound today for the Brewers or the Cubs? Quinn Priester is on the mound right for the Brewers. And Jamison Tyone. I like Quinn Priester. I think that the Brewers are going to get it done. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch. That's down for a ball. I know that Priester did end up getting the loss in his last game. Excuse me. Max, what's up, Max? What is up, my guy? 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. There's a line drive down the right field line. That is a fair ball. That's going all the way towards the corner. Naylor's going to hustle and bustle his way over to second base as the helmet comes flying off. And he gets on with a 1-out double. I know that Priester did get the loss the last time that he pitched, but I think that I think that Milwaukee is going to outduel the Cubs. I don't know how long Priester will last, but I do think that he will outduel Tyone. So, what is up, Max? Guys, if you guys are baseball fans like me, I'll tell you what, I can't cover all these playoff games. I can't do that. But Max Coverage TV, man, he's got you covered for playoffs as well. And he also covers, of course, the New York Yankees. So if you are Yankees fans, please, and I mean please, go check out Max Coverage TV. That guy is absolutely awesome. And I have nothing but mad love and respect for my guy. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, top of the second. This is Eugenio Suarez. He says, how about that comeback last night, dude? I'm sure that you could not go to sleep. The 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. See, I've been telling people in my chat, guys, that regardless of what happens in these games, we're not going to sleep because we're either going to be so mad and so sad, or we're going to be so happy and we're going to be watching those highlights on replay again. So any way you look at it, it's a lose-lose. R.I.P. sleep. But, dude, that was a sick comeback. That was an awesome game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mize kicks, fires from the stretch. That is down in the way for ball 2. Tom says, a friend of mine had tickets and took me, luckily. Dude, that's so cool. I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame as well. Great time. That's so cool, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Mize records his 3rd punch-out this afternoon. Yeah, it was up until 1 a.m. My adrenaline was pumping. I'm sure it was. It's going to be another long night for us tonight. So, I understand. But, dude, congrats. That's a big win. Tonight, you got Schlittler, right? The pitch. There's a ground ball, base hit out over to right field. And so Naylor's going to cruise on home. The throw is off the line. And Seattle strikes first with a 1-0 lead. Dominic Panzone drives one out to right. Was bulleted out to right, if that's even a verb. Here's Victor Robles, who comes on up to the plate in the first pitch. He slices it back behind home plate. Running on 5 hours of sleep, man. I'm exhausted. I actually, for once, slept very, very well last night. I didn't have to get up early today. It felt so good to get some extra sleep. I can't lie. The 0-1, there's a foul ball. Tomorrow's going to be tough because I got to be up at 5 a.m. to work out. So I gotta be up early tomorrow. I don't think that we're gonna get any sleep, so that's another reason why I wanted to make sure that today was my sleep day. The 0-2 pitch. That's down for a ball. Why is this not working? This is not charging. It should be charging now. That's weird. A ball, 2 strikes, 2 away, top of the second. And the next pitch is Nets taken down for ball 2. Guys, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would really, really appreciate that. Mariners have scored first in all 4 games this series. The 2-2 on the way. That is inside. Did it get a piece of Robles? I don't think it did. Now the count is 3-2. He just got out of the way. I was thinking maybe he was going to get the jersey. It did not, though. Three balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch that's taken down in the way for ball 4. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the second. JJ, is it true that Bryce Harper is suspended for tonight's game? No. Somebody must have pulled a prank on you. Jess Castellanos is like going off on Twitter. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is crazy. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, I gotta read you this post. Oh my gosh. Jess is Nick Castellanos' wife. 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wife or I don't think it's Beyonce. I think that they are married. One ball, 1 strike. Check swing, did he go? They said yes, he did. One, 2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And we are going to go to the bottom of the second inning. All right, 1-0 Mariners. They'll be right back. Wait, the Bryce Harper thing, I will double check that just to make sure. I feel like I would see headlines about that. I will double check. Yeah, he's not suspended. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, Jess Castellanos. Here we go. I heard it today about the Ohtani physical encounter at first place. MLB supposedly made the decision. Bryce Harper suspended. Nothing. No news. So Jess Castellanos said, wait, at no time were they against them. We understand Philly, it's fine, but you can't say that when they boo a pitcher running from the bullpen. They prompted him asking about the environment and why they have a losing record with it. Tell me what answer would be accepted. John Kincaid said, Jess, in case you don't get what they were booing, it is using the whole pyro light show entrance the fans were booing. Nobody was booing Duran. They had no reason to and have done nothing but go wild for him. You are 100% off base here. How about this answer? When I strike out and perform poorly in big situations, I expect to be booed. Then the next time I come up, I know these fans will have my back and cheer for me to have great success, which is exactly what they did and what they have done. Dude, that's insane. And Haley tweeted as well and said they booed Duran's entrance because they were down and upset about the possibility of being 0-2 in this series. Fans are voicing their frustrations. We all want the Phillies to win and do well. That's crazy. Bro, so now she's coming at 97.5. Like, come on. Come on, man. Why can't we just have nice things? You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to the bottom of the second inning. It's 1-0 Mariners. These Twitter beefs, all these things. I wouldn't really call that Twitter beef, but drama. All right, 1-0 Mariners as we go to the bottom of the second with nobody out. But clearly she didn't get it. They weren't booing Duran. One nothing Mariners, bottom of the second, and the pitch. That's a foul ball. You guys think that they should have played Duran's entrance song? I don't. The 0-1. That's down for a ball. But he wanted it, so I guess that it's really his call. It's really his call, so I think Ricky Bo is right about that. But that doesn't mean that the fans shouldn't boo it, because they have a right to voice their own opinion. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the second. Nobody on, nobody out. Miller gets set and deals, and the pitch is fouled back over towards the left side. Rowley will give it a look, and it'll go out of play. Cool J, what's up, man? What's up, Cool J? 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the second. 10 more subs so we get to 7850. Whoever did just subscribe, thank you so much. Comment who you are down below. 1 and 2 is the count. One, 2 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. They should have just called his name. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's his decision on whether or not he wants the song to be played. But to me, I think that fans have a right to express their frustration about the whole thing because it is like a light show. It is theatrical, you know. And I understand the fans' perspective. 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to the first baseman, Naylor, and the toss over to Bryce Miller is in plenty of time for the first out of the inning. That took 6 pitches just to get him out. Mariners' money line today is at -160. And for Detroit, they're at +130. 1 out, bottom of the second. Spencer Torkelson steps on up to the plate. And the pitch. That fastball is at the knees and taken for strike 1. Torkelson 4 for 22 in the series with no homers and 6 RBI. Finished the regular season with 31 long balls and a 789 OPS. The 21st pitch by Miller. That ball is fouled. 1-0 Seattle on an RBI single by Dominic Canzone. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Who do you guys have winning this game? Comment down below, and what are your final score predictions? The windup and the 0-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. That ball's going back over towards the track, but it's going to be caught on the track by Victor Robles. Wow. Two gone, bottom of the second. So tonight we got the Phillies and the Dodgers. We'll be on at 8:15. And we will do our pregame show at 8:30. Game starts at 9:08. The pitch on the way to McKinstry, excuse me. That ball is smoked out over to center field, and that's going to get down for a single. There's a 2-out single by Zach, and he is over at first base. I'm going to go Mariners 5, Detroit 3. And Tom says, what's up, Tom? 6-5 Detroit late game dramatics just for Seattle to ultimately win it in 5. Win it in 4, you mean? Oh, no. Oh, duh. I'm sorry. That was dumb. Because then they would tie the series. The pitch is up high and inside for a ball. And McKinstry stays over at first. Seattle 5. The Tigers 2, says Chris. What's up, Chris? Chris, how you doing, my friend? Schumann says I'm going to go with Seattle 5-3. We have a good mix. Standout players? Anybody want to give their standout stars for tonight? Today? 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second, 2 away. Dingler up, batting .095 in the series, and he hits this one out over towards center field. Rodriguez will drift back towards the track and will make the catch, and the inning is over. The side is retired. All right, well, we're going to go to the top of the third, 1-0 Seattle. Why do I feel like the Tigers are going to score this inning? Well, they didn't score. Got him! Your gut was incorrect. Oh, man. Randy Arozarena will lead things off for the Mariners. Then it'll be Cal Raleigh and Julio Rodriguez. Gary's back. What's up, Gary? Gary says I'm going to go 6-3 Dodgers. Oh, tonight's game. 6-3 Dodgers. Sadly, I think that you are going to be correct. I say that now. I'm going to be very, very emotional tonight. Donald's here. What's up, Donald? Mariners a few hours ago were plus money a few hours. Whoops. Someone tried to call me. Whoops. I forgot to turn that off. I did. We do phone calls during the post-game shows. I forgot. I'm so sorry. And let me turn on Do Not Disturb for Google Voice. I knew I was doing something wrong there. Sorry about that. I only do phone calls during post-game shows. If you guys do want to leave me a voicemail, though, you can. Mariners a few hours ago were plus money a few hours ago. Then it shifted to minus 106 to minus 104. Sir, what's your gut telling you now? Bottom of the Detroit lineup, Meadows and Baez are going to get it done late. This is Tom. So you're not going with one player of the game. You're going to go with two. Interesting. Interesting. Question for you, my friend. How you feeling about the Rangers coming to town on Thursday? How you feeling about that? That's tomorrow. Chris says I'm going to go 6-5 Phillies tonight, but LA Dodgers win the series in 4. 6-5 Phillies. God. The pitch. There's a line drive, and that's caught by McKinstry for out number 1. Anyone know why the NL teams got an extra day off? Because they're trying to maximize their viewers. And why would they play 4 games on NFL Sunday? It's a marketing strategy. So that's why they only played 2, and they gave Fox the broadcast on Sunday. I know this stuff because I work in TV. All right, well, I should say I used to internet NFL films. That's really why they do a lot of these things. It's just from a marketing perspective. That's how the sports world goes. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's way up high for ball 2. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the top of the 3rd, and there's 1 out. So they put 2 night games on. 2-0 pitch. That is outside for ball 3. And so the count is 3-0. One out, and the pitch. That's a fastball taken right down the middle. It's 1-0 Mariners, who are out in Detroit. Mariners do lead the series 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 pitch. That misses outside, and Cal Rowley gets on with a 1-out walk. Buffalo hasn't had a good start in a while, and they're trying to beat Bill's 17-year playoff drought. But you never know. Lots of young talent with the Sabres, that is. The pitch to Rodriguez. That ball is fouled off. You think Thompson's going to have another good year? The 0-1. That's a fastball that's taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Mize with 47 pitches so far. Rodriguez 0 for 1. He's in the box. There's Holton warming up in the Tigers bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Rodriguez swings and misses at a sinker at the knees for out number 2. 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. They should just give Cal a homer. 2 outs, top of the 3rd. Holton is in the bullpen, warming up. The pitch from Mize to Jorge Polanco. That's a foul ball. pitch. That's strike 2. Oh, Twitter. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third, 2 away. Got a runner on over at first. The 0-2 pitch. The ball's popped up. Dingler's like, where did it go? That one will go on out of play. Did y'all catch the guy who got rallied 61st with T and switched to 62nd? He manifested that. You mean his T-shirt? That's crazy. That's wild. That's like winning the lottery. Am I right? Having everything prepared just to try to win, and it's like, well, you got it. So there you go. Here's my moment. That's cool. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. That's outside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 away, top of the third. 1-0 Mariners. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. The 1-2 pitch. There's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. And the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 Mariners. Be right back. Meadows comes up, and on the very first pitch, he pops this one over towards the shortstop, and the catch will be made for the first out of the third inning. Kwan's here. What's up, Kwan? Yamamoto pitcher for tonight's game. Hope the Phillies can generate more offense. I'm saying a prayer before the game. Javier Baez is up at the plate. Baez takes inside for a ball. I really am. Baez 7 for 22 with no homers and 1 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. Baez batting .318 during the postseason. And there's the 1-0, swing and a miss. Do you guys, I'm going to ask this during the offseason, just out of curiosity, excuse me. Have you guys seen the MLB Game Day 3D model that they have? 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Here it comes. That ball's popped up over towards the third base side, and there is out number 2. If you have, let me know what your thoughts are on it. Oh, Scott, you don't have to apologize, man. It's totally okay. Good day, hi everyone. Sorry I slept in, been burning the midnight oil. You don't have to apologize, dude. If you miss a stream, you miss a stream. You don't have to worry. Health is the most important thing, Scott. I mean that. The ball is 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the third. 2 outs. What's up, Nick? Carpenter is up at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. That ball is fouled off. We are now 9 subscribers away from 7850. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the third. What's up, come on. Here's the 0-2 on the way to Carpenter. And he gets a piece of it and fouls it off. Futon Bot says, personally, I hate it. Your stream is good the way that you run it. Thank you, man. I'm curious to see what people's thoughts are on it, really. But I don't know. The ball is 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2, and that is taken down for a ball. I know some people really, really love it. I know some people don't like it at all. But I'm just curious. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Seattle. I see other people doing it. I'm not saying that I'm going to do it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do it, but I'm just curious as to what people think about it. I know that some people think that it gives them a little bit of a headache. Some people like the setup of, the scoreboard better, and that whole thing takes up the whole screen. I think it's cool. It's cool that we have mixed thoughts on it. We need 5 to 7 hits, at least from Trey, Kyle, and Bryce. 2 for 20 combined is big to the reason for the playoff losses. Donald, look at their big 3, though, too. Their big 3, if you want to look at Freeman, Betts, and Ohtani, they've not been doing well either. Other guys have really been stepping up for them. Teoscar Hernandez, Will Smith. I agree that your Top Guns need to do better. I understand that, and I am all for that. It sounds like I'm disagreeing with you. I'm not. I do agree, but I'm also just really disappointed with how nobody else is stepping up either. I enjoy it, says Tony. Why I come back as Buffalo Homer with no real rooting interest. I do what you are and give 3D and setups a bit more refining time before switching. JJ, do you think the Brewers can sweep? Yes, I do, Nick. I absolutely do. What's up, buddy? Nick's the one who found me when I was doing the Brewers games. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for coming back on. Once the Phillies series is done, we're still going to be doing playoff baseball. Still. It's going to be a big offseason for us. I really have to start planning with how things are going to go for next year. We're still obviously going to be so we do cover the Sixers. We do cover the Sixers, and we do cover the Eagles as well. So we still are going to be doing stuff during the off season. But I've learned that for baseball specifically, we have to really prioritize that as number one. Unless the Sixers are in the playoffs, then we have a little bit of a dilemma. Top of the fourth, nobody out, and the pitch. That's taken down for a ball. But just to let you guys know, I still am doing stuff during the off season, even though I'm going to be prepping more for next year. We're still going to be doing content. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Naylor. There's a bouncer off the glove of Holton, and it goes out to center field right on by Javier Baez. And that is a leadoff single by Josh Naylor. Thing bounced off of Baez's glove. Still should have had that. The pitch. That is inside and down for ball one. Ball boys here. What's going on? Good evening. Finally here after my late work shift. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. 2 balls, no strikes. Another person that found me during the one of the Milwaukee games that we covered. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the fourth. Nobody out. And the pitch. That is taken for a called strike. That's a cutter. Guys, if you are just coming on in, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons. We are now 9 subscribers away from 7850, folks. 9 subs away. Tell your friends, tell your family members, spread the word. We cover a lot of baseball on this channel. A lot of baseball. 3 balls, 1 strike to Eugenio Suarez. A 3-1 offering. There's a line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And the left fielder, Green, is actually going to cut it off. And Naylor will actually stop on over at second base. Wow. Green did a good job getting to that baseball. And so there's a single, and Naylor will stop over at second base. So, JJ, you do not have a favorite hockey team? I do. I love watching the Flyers. I do. I just don't do the Flyers because it's a lot. Like, just doing 3 of the 4 sports is a lot. It takes a lot out of you. And really, like, during basketball hockey season, I also feel like that the other thing too is that when I do hockey is so hard to call on a monitor. It's the hardest. It really, really is. Because you have line changes that are going on off the screen. And I feel like if I do hockey, and I would try to do some this year, but if I were to do it on a daily basis, I'd look like a fool because I really can't tell you who's coming on in, and the game just flies. It really, really is. What's the most intense to broadcast? I guess that hockey, because it's so fast. Yeah, so how it works is hockey is the hardest because it is super fast. And on a monitor, it's like almost impossible to do it. If you want to do like a traditional play-by-play for hockey, it is super, super hard because you don't see everything that's going on off the screen. And you're just relying on one monitor feed, which is what everyone's watching. The pitch. There's a changeup that's in there for a strike. I will try to do some this year. But I definitely know it's not going to be good. As good or as polished. I have done Villanova ice hockey. I did that last year. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. 0-1, there's a swing and a miss. But hockey, that's more of like, it's more of like an in-person sport. Manny says we're doing baseball right now. Well, somebody did ask me a question about what the hardest one to do is, so I had to answer that. The ball is 2 strikes, and here's the 0-2. It's a foul ball. What's up, Manny? We got 2 runners on in the top of the 4th. 1-0 Mariners. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And whoever did just subscribe, thank you so, so much. The ball is 2 strikes to Mitch Garver, who's 1 for 4 in the series. The pitch. That's down for a ball. The guy that's pitching is Tyler Holton. Haven't forgotten about him. We'll give you his stats in just a few seconds. Naylor leads off at second. Suarez is at first. The 1-2 delivery. That's inside for ball 2. Puck moves nonstop, and line changes are really rough to keep up with. It really is. It's so hard to keep up with on a monitor. You just can't do it. 2-2 pitch. There's a pop-up, hit out over towards the right side, and that's going to be a foul ball. Two and 2 is the count. Holton does have 13 pitches so far. Holton's ERA is at a 3.66. He's been with the Tigers since 2023. Went 78 2/3 of an inning this year. Struck out 64 batters. Nobody out. 2 on. And the pitch. And that's a curveball that misses low and outside for ball 3. He's given up a total of 78 earned runs in 267 innings of work, which is good for a 2.63 career ERA. The next pitch, here it comes. It's outside, and bases are loaded for the Seattle Mariners. A.J. Hinch is going to make a move, and that's going to be it for his pitcher, Holton. And so we'll see who comes on in next. But Naylor's over at third. Suarez is now at second base. And Victor Robles is coming on up as the walk was issued to Mitch Garver. So they'll be back. Have the Mariners won the World Series in the past? Says Ball Boy. The Mariners. Honestly, I think that they did. When did they win the World Series? 1995? Seattle Mariners World Series. Have they actually won a World Series? No, they've never been to or have won a World Series. I was thinking maybe 95 because of Griffey, but I guess not. They've never won an AL pennant either. Never. They've never won an AL pennant. This could be the first year that they do it. That's crazy. What's up, Lou? What's up, Quan? Guys, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We do like an old-school radio play-by-play style on here. If you guys like that type of a vibe, make sure you like and subscribe. But we also get to interact with you guys, too, and that's what makes, I believe, this whole medium so cool. When you're listening to something on TV, you can ask live questions in real time. You also don't really get a cool community on here from a TV perspective. But, you know, there's definitely pros and cons. But I think that we do a pretty good job not trying to toot our own horn, not trying to flex, not doing anything like that. I think that just from a realistic perspective, we try to keep it professional for the most part, but we have fun. I like that about this. So, Manny says, go Mariners. They haven't. Griffey never won the World Series. He never went to the World Series or never won the World Series. District Nation is here, guys. If you love Washington, D.C. sports, that guy is awesome. The 95 Braves, that's right. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the fourth. Kyle Finnegan is pitching. They got him at the trade deadline. Speaking of Washington Nationals. Was a former National, of course. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Griffey, I can't spell, says Spidey. 1 ball, 1 strike. Robles in the box. 1-0 Mariners. In the top of the fourth. The stretch and the pitch. That is down for ball 2. I'll miss Finnegan, amazing closer, says DN. We did pretty good against him. That's why I miss him with you guys. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. The flip to second. There's 1. The throw to first. There's 2. A run will score, though. And that will make it now 2-0 Seattle. No RBI from Robles. But Josh Naylor scores. And Suarez is now over at third. That's cool, Tom. Here comes J.P. Crawford to the plate. And Crawford takes high and inside for ball 1. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 100 likes, people. Let's go. Let's go. Smash that thumbs up button, baby. 1-0 is the count to J.P. Crawford. And there's a four-seamer that misses high and outside for ball 2. Crawford's batting .300 in the postseason. Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That ball is popped up over towards the third base side in foul territory. Dingler says he has it, and he does. He will make the catch and squeeze it for out number 3. It's time to go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Seattle. JJ, do you think that we will have any rain delays today? Well, according to my weather forecast, I'll put on my meteorologist hat. But no, in all seriousness, I don't think we will. I mean, there are clear skies out in Chicago. Doesn't really rain a whole lot in LA. So I would assume no. And it says in the forecast no. Now, the Yankees one is a curveball, right? The Yankees one is a curveball. I don't think that there's any weather in the forecast out at Yankee Stadium. So, I would say no. Ooh. Will the Phillies get swept tonight? I don't want to answer that question. Next question. I have hope. I do too. I have hope. It's hard. It's so hard. That's like the hot question of the day. JJ, will the Phillies win tonight? I know. I know. I know, I know, I know. During the pregame show, I'll put it to you this way. When we do our pregame show, you'll hear a very authentic answer. I hope to God the Phillies win this game. They win tomorrow's game and then win the game on Saturday. I hope. I really do. I do. But just to answer your question, I'm not done. It ain't over till it's over. Got to win that third game. Schumann says, will the Dodgers get beaten tonight? I like the way that you phrased that better. Glass half full, glass half empty. Yes. I like the wording of that question better. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm scared. But I'm excited. Kind of. No balls, one strike. Bottom of the fourth. The 0-1. It's a foul ball. If JS is feeling really confident, then that makes me feel a lot better. And he said it on the phone to me the other day. He said it yesterday. He's been doing a good job at trying to get me to see the bright side of it. The pitch. There is a leadoff single out to center field by Gleyber Torres. And so he starts off the bottom of the fourth with a single. Wish the game was earlier, around 8 o'clock. I don't care what time it starts. Just get me the win. But I hear you. For people that are working, that have to get up early, I do hear you. 1,000%. All right, a leadoff single in the bottom of the fourth. All right, time to get back to focusing. All right, bottom of the fourth, nobody out. Colt Keith is up in the pitch. There's a line drive, foul ball towards the right side. Gotta focus. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We are now 8 subscribers away from 7850. Let's go, chat. Come on. Come on, baby. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. The 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball. Hit over towards the first baseman, Naylor. He tags out the runner for 1, and he takes it back to the bag for 2. And that is a double play. Wow. It was a sinking line drive, and Naylor actually did catch it above the ground. And so he had to get the runner who was leading off of first base out by force as well. Oh, wait, no, it did take a bounce. It took a bounce first, and then Torres went back to the bag, and he tagged him out there. What the heck? He grounded into a double play, yep. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the fourth. So what's that, an unassisted? He grounded into an unassisted double play. Huh. That doesn't usually happen. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. And that is taken for a ball. That's crazy. Grounded into an unassisted double play. 2-0. There's a swing and a miss. So that makes the count now 2-1. Riley Green swings and misses at the fastball. He's down in the count 2-2. Riley has a .250 batting average during the postseason. Next pitch. Chopper hit over to the first baseman Naylor. He picks it up and takes it to the bag for out number 3. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we will be right back in just a few moments. All right, it's time to go to the top of the 5th inning, folks. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. 8 more subs till we get to 7850, folks. We got 141 people watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're at 51 likes. That means that 90 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 100 likes. Come on, baby. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. It's just a thumbs up button. It's free. The subscribe button, that's free too. Now, if you do want to become a member, that is $2.99 a month. And what do you get with the membership? You get really cool emotes. So we change it up whenever we're doing a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. And so you guys can drop those in the chat, and it's so cool just to see all the emojis when we're live. It's so sick. So 2-0 Mariners as we go to the top of the 5th inning out in Detroit. Lights subbed with the notifications on. Woo! Yeah. Top of the 5th and the pitch. That's in there for a strike. I would never make that sound ever again. Quit that bell, baby. The ball is 1 strike. I don't know what type of a sound that was. The 0-1. That's a splitter. That's low for ball 1. The phone's now at 82%. It was at 16%, and I had it quote-unquote charging for like an hour, and it wasn't charging. 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit past the third baseman. And it's going to go out to left field. And Randy Arozarena gets on to lead off the top of the fifth. Glad I was here for it to clip. Oh, you did? You clipped it? Of course you did. Ay, ay, ay. Put it on a soundboard. Those are weird. All right, a leadoff single here in the top of the fifth, and here comes Cal Raleigh to the plate, batting on the left side. Pitch to Raleigh, and he fouls this one over towards the third base side, and now to play she goes. I guess Vince Scully had his moments too. So, Scully, Harry, they probably had their cringe moments. The ball is one strike in the 0-1. That's a foul ball. I could imagine, like maybe one day getting Joe Davis on here and just playing like a soundbite of something weird and just being like, dude, what was going on in the booth that day? The 0-2. That's down for a ball. There was, I think on WIP, which is the Philadelphia radio station on Sports Talk Radio, they had a segment. They were talking about Ben Davis, who's the color commentator for the Philadelphia Phillies. He made like this really weird noise, and somebody clipped it. They were like, what was going on? The 1-2 pitch. That is down and in for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the fifth. Nobody out. And a runner on at second. We all do. It's being human. It's true. It is. I would never want to be a robot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cal Raleigh in the box, guys. And the next pitch, he slices this one out to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Arozarena will jog on home. And Cal Raleigh adds on to the Seattle lead. It's an RBI single by Cal. And he just continues to raise his batting average in the playoffs. That's now 4 hits, or a 4-hit game hitting streak. 4-game hitting streak. The ball is 1 strike. That's to Julio Rodriguez. Raleigh had 125 RBI on the season. The 0-1 to Rodriguez. He fouls that one off. Julio is 0 for 2. George! The ball's 2 strikes. Finnegan kicks and delivers. And the pitch is outside and down for ball 1. Pete says, go Tigers. What's up, Pete? How you doing, Pete? Thanks for stopping on by. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles content, but we also do other MLB coverage as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th. Nobody out. 8 more subs, baby, till we get to 7850. 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit sharply over to third. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first. Rodriguez does beat out the throw and legs it out. That's a 5-4 fielder's choice. Let's go, Tigers. Let's go. Bum. Hold up. I got you. Let's go, Tigers. Let's go. Let's go, Mariners. Let's go. Okay. Polanco takes down for ball 1. 1 away, top of the 5th. Jorge is in the box. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice this afternoon. The toss back over to first. Not in time. Tigers' money line right now is at plus 550. And for the Mariners, they're at minus 1,400. Finnegan kicks, deals, and tie for ball 2. I got Tigers Heroics late for a 5-4 win, so my math is batting. Batting? What does batting mean? 2 balls, no strikes. Runner does go, and the pitch, there's a fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a foul ball. Polanco is just a bit out in front of it. On the go with CeeLo. What is up? Guys. That's my guy on the go with CeeLo. Runner goes again, the 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. This time it's hit out over towards left field. Riley Green tracks it down. He'll make the catch, and there is out number 2, and Rodriguez will head back on over to first. I love baseball, man. I'm a big baseball guy. But I know another big baseball guy, and his name is on the go with CeeLo, and he does an awesome job. He actually does show the 3D model, and he does the Braves games. He not only does the Braves games, but he's doing other baseball playoff games as well. Does a lot of baseball coverage. Also does NASCAR on his channel. Are the playoffs still going on for NASCAR, my friend? Let me know. You're my guy. You're my guy too, man. The pitch, there's a ground ball hit past the pitcher Finnegan over to the second baseman, and the throw over to first. That's in time, and the inning is indeed over. It's 3-0. Cal Raleigh gets his gear back on. He's ready to go back out there to catch. However, he does produce on an RBI single to add on to the Seattle lead. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Seattle. On the go with CeeLo says, yes, sir. Drop that link down below, mods. I need 2 hits from Carpenter today. Are the Tigers going to win today, says Wolf Eye Gaming. What's up, my guy? Another person that found us when we were covering the Tigers. Are the Tigers going to win today? Well, JJ, what are your thoughts? I don't know. That's my answer. I think it's okay not to know. But if you had to choose yes or no. Gun pointed at your head. I'm going to say no. I had to make a split-second decision. I said no. I would have said yes, but I don't want to be a yes man. I don't want to be a yes man. Mariners are winning, so I'm gonna be safe here. I don't see the Mariners choking. But then again, somebody else in my chat said yes. Tigers are gonna win 5-4. He said. I'll definitely redirect tonight. Oh, CeeLo. CeeLo, you don't have to, man. But I do appreciate you. You're the man. You really, really are. I'm scared about tonight. I'm scared. But I'm excited. I really am. I did say this in my chat before, and I will say it again now. I've had such a fun season doing baseball. I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I definitely see where this is going. And I'm very grateful. I am so thankful for everything that we've done this year, And we're going to be able to build off of this and put it into next year. And I'm so happy and really looking forward to the new things that we're going to be doing next year, because we have a lot of things planned out. A lot of things, guys. I can't spoil everything, but we have a lot going on for next year that I'm going to really try to work on during the off season. And I'm excited about it. So it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. But again, for everybody that has stuck with me this year, I do say thank you. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm looking at a chat the other day when we're in game 2 of the NLDS, and I'm like, I know that people are really frustrated about how the Phillies are doing, but I'm just like, wow. There's that many people that really care. It's powerful. It's so powerful. Even with the fundraiser that we did this year, powerful. Can't believe that we raised over $6,000. That's insane. No balls, 1 strike. Spencer Torkelson is up and the pitch. There's a line drive, base hit out to center field, and a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th inning by Spencer Torkelson. And he is aboard over at first base. Detroit 5-4 late comeback. This is what I tell everybody. I quit sports betting because I lost more than 4,000 euros, right? In a few years. I know it's fun, but it's so addictive. I can't watch a game without betting on it. I hear you, man. I do. I'm just happy that you were able to. I'm happy that you stopped. McKinstry ahead in the count 1-0. It's a decent challenge to Steve. Well, you're very decent yourself, my friend. I mean that. I don't even know you, but I know. I can tell that there are people that have very good nature about them, and you seem like that type of a guy. So, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. A runner on over at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a knuckle curve that's taken low for ball 2. That first seed Blues, man. Been there with my Braves. It's crazy. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 offering. And that's in there for strike 2. Just a feeling with no money on it. More money into Rowley than Torque and Green, though. Guys are awesome. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. There's a chopper hit over towards the right side. Naylor has it. Throws it the second for 1. That's all that they're going to get. That's a 4-6 fielder's choice. Do you exercise? Absolutely I do. I got to be up at 5 a.m. tomorrow to exercise. So after the Phillies game is done tonight, we'll be doing our post-game show. We'll be staying up, making our shorts. We're probably only going to get a couple hours of sleep. I slept a long, long time today just for that. So 3-0 Seattle. The pitch. That's a slider. That's outside and low for a ball. If you guys do love baseball, though, I will tell you that during the regular season, we also, not only do we cover the Phillies, and not only do we do the Sunday night games, we also do other games as well. But we also do this thing called MLB Diamond Zone, which is basically like Red Zone for NFL, but we do it for baseball. And we do like a radio style of a play-by-play. We actually did it a little bit last night. We're not going to do it today. I would do it today if I was able to cover the Brewers-Cubs game, but I'm not going to be able to do it. So I'm not going to be able to do the rest of the Brewers-Cubs game, so I'm not going to do a Diamond Zone for it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of people don't know what Diamond Zone is. It's basically NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball, and we call it diamond zone because it's our own. One ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. That's a foul ball. I feel you, Donald. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the 1-1 to Dingler. That's in the dirt for ball 2. Bryce has gone 4 1/3. Tell you, it's been a very good outing for Bryce Miller. 3 hits allowed, no runs, 2 strikeouts, no walks either. A lot of ground ball outs, a lot of weak contact. Pitch to Dingler. There's a line drive, base it out to left field. That's going to get by a Rosarina. And so 1 run will score. McKinstry soars all the way from first base, and the Tigers are on the board. An RBI double by Dingler. Got a pitch down the middle. That's unbelievable. Dan Wilson's going to make a move. So that's going to be it for Bryce. Post Malone even bets on sports and advertises in commercials for them. Hey man, to each their own. You know, some people like it, some people don't. You know, everybody has their own preference on it. Everybody has their own thoughts about it. But you know, just do it responsibly. You know, that's all I gotta say. Just do it responsibly. That's for anybody out there that does bet. That's just like, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. So here we go. All right. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're still in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to a pitch and change. Oh, man. Brewers play the Cubs today. That game will get started in exactly 24 minutes. Really 23 minutes and 55 seconds, if I'm being exact. Quentin Priester's going to pitch. Jamison Tyone is also on the mound for the Chicago Cubs. Priester is pitching for the Brewers. For the Blue Jays, tonight at 7:08 p.m. Eastern Time, Lewis Varland is going to face Cam Schlittler. I expect that this is going to be a bullpen game. Don't get me wrong. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it's going to be a bullpen game for the Toronto Blue Jays. But I could also be wrong. The Phillies will send Aaron Nola out there on the hill tonight, and he will be facing Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Again, guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. 3-1, bottom of the 5th, 1 out. Gabe Spire is going to pitch. This will be his 77th game. We are now 7 subscribers away from 7850. Let's go, chat. Come on. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 100 likes, and let's get to 7850 on the subs. The pitch. There's a line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way towards the corner. And so another run will score for Detroit. It's an RBI double by Jahmai Jones as Dingler scores. And Detroit is back in business. swing there. Just sent it down that line, kept it fair, got it on the barrel of the bat. Good swing, good follow through, good contact. Javier Baez is coming up to the plate, and he takes high for ball one. Bottom of the fifth, 1 out. Tying run over at second base. Tigers trying to make it a series. Mariners trying to hang on. 1-0 to Baez. Swing and a miss. That slider was in the dirt. Javi did pop out in the third inning. So Dingler with an RBI single. An RBI double, that is. And Jahmai Jones with an RBI double. The throw back over to second base. That is not in time to get Jones. He was way off the bag. Polanco went to go cover the bag at short. And he just got his right hand back in there. Wow. He was safe. I think that he got his right hand back in there. He did. 1 ball, 1 strike. Spire looks back at second. And the 1-1 pitch. That fastball's taken at the knees for strike 2. Charge! The 1-2 pitch in the air, hit out to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Judge hit one off the foul pole. That just went over towards the left side. Baez was looking. He was like, did it go? Thought it was foul, and it was indeed a foul ball. The next pitch to Baez, that's in the dirt for ball 2. Spire in his last outing against the Tigers, 1 in the third, no hits, 2 strikeouts. Pitched on Saturday and Sunday. 2-2 pitch on the way. There's a ground ball, base hit up the middle, and the Tigers are going to tie it up here. Everybody on their feet as Javier Baez comes on through with an RBI single. It's a brand new ball game, and Detroit has life. Wow. So now it's Kerry Carpenter who's up at the plate. 1 away, bottom of the fifth. A runner on over at first. That's Javier Baez. What a ball game. Spire gives up the lead. Miller was pitching fine. And all of a sudden, the Tigers have come to life in this bottom of the fifth. Here's the pitch. That fastball is down the middle for strike 1 to Kerry Carpenter. No balls, 1 strike. 6 more subs, baby. Let's go. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there for a strike. The throw to second base to get Baez. He is safe. Got his left hand in there, and now the go-ahead runner is over at second base. Javi Baez and the Detroit Tigers have erased a 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 5th inning. And they are looking to take the lead. Spire, distracted by the runner over at second, And now he fires back to the plate, and the pitch is swung on and missed. It was a high fastball, and Carpenter chases after it. Now Steve is happy. You're funny, Andrew. The neighbors just yelled at me. 1-2 on the way. That's a foul ball. Andrew's stalking me, guys. Just kidding. Was that other pitch called a strike? I was distracted by the runner going over to second. The 1-2 pitch to Carpenter. That ball is fouled back towards the screen. Charge! Steve says, I love the charge sound effects. Thank you. I try to have fun. I do. Orange rally towels waving at Comerica Park. 1-2 pitch, ground ball hit over towards the first base side. Baez will go over to third. The tag over to Carpenter. He is out. And so Baez now 90 feet away from scoring. That ball was hit down the first base line. And Naylor just swiped out Kerry Carpenter himself. And there's out number 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Got him right on the belt and then just knocked right on into him. That got Carpenter spinning and turning, and then he fell down like a domino. Two gone, bottom of the 5th. Up next is Gleyber Torres. The Tigers are knocking on the door. We'll see if the Mariners can try to get out of the inning or what's going to happen here. They will intentionally walk Gleyber Torres. So that's going to put runners at first and third base. Spires says, don't want to see you. And up next for the Detroit Tigers, it'll be Colt Keith. First pitch, ground ball, hit over towards Naylor. He gobbles it up, picks it up, and takes it to the bag for out number 3. So we are going to go to the 6th inning. The Tigers do end up tying up the ball game and put up all 3 of their runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, thanks to an RBI game-tying single by Javier Baez, an RBI double by Dyson Dingler, and then you got Jahmai Jones, or Dylan Dingler, that is, and then Jahmai Jones with an RBI double. That is my cue to take a quick step off. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Here is Eugenio Suarez. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch number 2. That's a foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch to Suarez. That's up high at 99 miles per hour. Let's go, Chad. We're at 66 likes. Keep those likes coming. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball again. And we'll do it again. This is Troy Melton that's pitching for Detroit. The 24-year-old is 6 feet 4 inches tall, 210 pounds. Right-handed pitcher throws a chopper that is a comebacker over to him, and he will toss it on over to first to get the first out of the 6th inning. He had to jog on over to first after he fielded it on the high bouncer, and then Suarez was not going to be able to get there. By the way, the Tigers do have a defensive replacement, as Luke Raley is going to pinch hit here for the Seattle Mariners. He'll be pinch hitting for Mitch Garver. Out in left field for the Tigers, or actually, sorry, out in center field, it's Wencio Perez. So Riley Green is still in the game. Wencio Perez is in, though. The ball is 1 strike to Luke Raley. And here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Righty versus lefty. 0-2. Up high and outside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Melton gets the signs and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away in the top of the 6th. Jimmy Rollins on Nick Castellanos' comments. Bad timing, poor timing. It's never about the fans to win or lose. Hashtag retweet. Robles comes up and he stares at a strike down the middle. Another former National. 0-1 pitch. That's a fastball at the knees, taken for strike 2 at 97 miles per hour. The ball is 2 strikes in the 0-2. Check swing, did he go? He did not, says the first base umpire. Robles now 28 years old. 1-2. That's up high for ball 2. Was with the Nationals from 2017 to 2024. Has been with the Mariners ever since. 2-2 on the way. That is low for ball 3, and not by much. Signed with the Nationals as an international free agent back in 2013. Made his professional debut in 2014 with the Dominican Summer League Nationals. 3-2 pitch, and that is just down for ball 4, and Robles will walk his way over to first base. And he will be on first with 2 outs. The guy has always shown that he has a lot of speed. He actually made his debut against the Philadelphia Phillies as a pinch hitter. The pitch to J.P. Crawford, and that is down for a ball. Crawford, speaking of former Phillies, what a career he's had so far. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. The toss back over to first. That is not in time. Crawford, of course, was traded in the Gene Segura trade. Phillies got Gene Segura, Juan Nicasio, and James Pezos in exchange for J.P. Crawford and Carlos Santana. 1-1 is the count to J.P., who is 0 for 2. The stretch and the pitch, and Crawford sends this one out to left field, and that is going to be down for a base hit. It takes a bounce in front of Riley Green. He tried to make a sliding catch, but it bounced first, then it went into his glove, and Crawford does bloop a single out to left field. There we go. Charge! Here's a Rosarina swing and a miss on a fastball at 98 miles per hour. He could not catch up to the heater. No balls, 1 strike. Robles over at second, Crawford at first. 0-1 is the count. The stretch, the pitch. There's a strike again at the knees. Another fastball. Mariners are 2 for 6 today with runners in scoring position. The Tigers are 2 for 4. The 0-2 on the way. There's a pop-up. Hit out over towards shallow left center field. And the catch will be made by Wencio Perez, and the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-3 is the score out in Detroit. All right. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We are now 5 subs away from 7850. Okay, I'm here. Good morning from beautiful Hawaii. It is morning there. Wow. What is going on, my friend? How are you? What is going on? Tigers, Brewers, Yankees, Dodgers. You feel me, sister? Get rid of the last one. Other than that, I'm okay with it. First base ump is blind. Chuck is here. What's up, Chuck? JJ, did you watch an episode of Magnum PI? No, I did not. I did not watch an episode yet. The lineup is out. Okay. The Phillies and the Dodgers lineup is out. I don't know yet about the Phillies. 1 sec. Let's see what the lineup is for tonight's game. I had to close out the tab because I realized that when I played the Stream Deck, there's a lot of stuff running, so it doesn't like that, and that's why it glitches out a little bit, so that's why I changed it. Okay, the Dodgers lineup for tonight. It's Shohei Ohtani, DHing. No surprise to anybody. Mookie Betts is at short. Teoscar Hernandez is batting third. He's out in right field. Freddie Freeman over at first base. He's batting fourth. Will Smith is catching, batting fifth. They did say that Will Smith would catch. Kike is in left. He's batting sixth. Max Muncy playing over at third. Andy Pages is out in center field. He's batting eighth. And ninth is Tommy Edman over at second base. Ugh, man. So it's Ohtani, Betts, Hernandez, Freeman, Smith, Hernandez, that's Kike, and Muncy, Pages, and Edman. That is the lineup for the Dodgers. Phillies have not yet released their lineup. They have not yet released it. Listening to JJ on the drive home, says PAS. What's going on, my guy? Bill is also here. Bill, what a comeback by those Yankees last night. I was listening a little bit to Max's call when I got the chance after I was done, and I was doing some extra work. Good stuff. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. Is 3-3. Tigers are tied. Riley Green is up. There's a sinker that misses inside for ball one. Spire is still pitching. Here's the 1-0 delivery. The green in the air. Hit out over to deep right field. It's not coming back. It's gone. Hello to Riley Green in the postseason. Another move is going to be made. Riley Green goes 454 feet. And he makes his imprint on the 2025 postseason. What a swing. Wow, that's crazy. Green is due. You didn't say that Green is due told you. You just said, come on, Tigers, start hitting. Yelich just ripped off a leadoff double down the first base line for the Brewers. Man. Crazy. Tigers are on top. Somebody's happy about that. What's going on, man? All right, 4 more subs till we get to 7850. Let's go. That's crazy. That was quite a swing. I told you all, Melton sucks. I told you. Told you, Green's due. I told you. And then when we're wrong, we don't say, I was wrong. Philly needs to win tonight along with Seattle and the Yankees. I feel you. Thank you so much, Brandon, for the sub. Really appreciate that, man. Guys, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I do a lot of Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games on this channel. But I also cover baseball. I do Sunday Night Baseball during the regular season. We also did a lot of MLB Diamond Zone, which is basically NFL Red Zone, but we do it for baseball. So if you guys love baseball and you love to hear that type of coverage, like NFL Red Zone, but for baseball, it's so cool. I think it's so underrated. I really, really do. We do a really nice job at covering all the games. You know, think about Red Zone and think about how successful that is for football. I think that for baseball, it's so sick. I really do. I think that it really works with baseball. And we've done like 25 games of MLB Diamond Zone this year. 25 streams, and we've been on. Sometimes we go on for like 10 hours. It's crazy. We're really devoted to the time. That was Riley's first homer in 106 at-bats. 1-1 pitch, ground ball down the third base line. That is a fair ball, and that is going all the way towards the left field corner. And so Spencer Torkelson gets on with a leadoff double, or a double that is, here in the bottom of the 6th. Forgot that was not leadoff. Bizzardo, it just came on in for the Seattle Mariners, and he just gave that up. So a double by Torkelson, and he's in scoring position. Eugenio Suarez tried to get over towards that ball. They initially ruled it as a fair ball. Let's see again. That is fair. McKinstry is up. And the pitch. That ball is taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Suarez was thinking that it was out. That's not out. The ball is 1 strike, bottom of the 6th. Nobody out. Here's the 0-1 that misses down and in for a ball. I just subscribed to Steve. It's about time, Steve. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. I know you gotta build the trust. I understand. I get it. I understand. 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm just joshing with you. Natural Nate is here. John's here. Chuck is here. Bill is still here. What's up, Bill? What's up, Steve? Steve and Stir Show. They're here too. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball. Base hit out to the hole. Out in right field. The throw to the plate. Torkelson safe. And it's now 5-3 Tigers, and this crowd explodes. What a comeback. McKinstry just puts the ball into the hole. There's one kid that is holding his ears because that's how loud it is in Detroit. The toss bat to first, not in time. And again, there's still nobody out in this bottom of the 6th inning. There is still nobody out. I don't know how McKinstry was able to get the bat on the ball there, but the way that he just punched that thing out to right, just good baseball. Bizzardo on the hill, kicks, delivers, and the sinker is taken down for ball 1. Again, the Tigers were facing a 3-0 deficit. 5-3 lead now. The 1-0 pitch. That's low for ball 2. Dylan Dingler in the box. 1 for 2 he is on the afternoon. And he takes a sinker on the outside edge for strike 1. Bizzardo this year with a 2.52 earned run average, 82 strikeouts, and 78 innings of work. 2-1 pitch, foul ball. Edward is now 30 years old. Started off his career back in 2021 with the Boston Red Sox. Two balls, 2 strikes. We got the Phillies game later tonight. That's mainly what we cover on the channel. Toss back over to first. He is out at first base. McKinstry was dancing off the bag over at first. A.J. Hinch says, hold your horses. Says, wait a second. McKinstry is still over at first, waiting for the signal. They're on the phones. Will they challenge? Are they going to get it off in time? And they will challenge this call. Is he actually out? Replay review. What does it say on the camera? That's close. They might have a case. McKinstry was picked off over at first. That's what the call was. The question is, did Zach's right hand get back before Naylor swiped him on the right shoulder? They got to slow it down. Go frame by frame. That's not a good view. So we have to wait and see what the challenge is, if it will be successful or not. So the call is confirmed that he is out at first base. And so there's 1 out now and nobody on. And by the way, the count is still 2-2 to Dylan Dingler. If you're Detroit, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. Can't be making silly mistakes on the bases. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. There's out number 2. Hoagies, hear what's going on. Keep it clean in the chat. Keep it clean. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. There's a strike called to Wencio Perez. No cursing in my chat. That's a warning. The 0-1, swing and a miss. I do try to keep it family friendly. I have a couple of rules. No cursing, no spamming, and don't be a jerk. The 0-2, that's outside for a ball. Apparently the Cubs could not locate a pop-up and it fell into no man's land to load the bases. And the Brewers actually ended up getting a run because of that. They're going to go to the bottom of the 1st out at Wrigley Field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 6th, 2 away. Bizzardo gets set above the belt and fires the pitch. Line drive hit down the right field line. That is a fair ball. And so Perez will fly on over to second base, and he gets on with a 2-out double. He's in scoring position again. Two more subs, baby. The first 4 innings, the Tigers' offense was 2 for 13 against Bryce Miller. And ever since then, against this Seattle bullpen, they are 8 for 12 with 5 runs scored. 2 more subscribers for us to get to 7850. Javier Baez steps on up to the plate. He had the game-tying RBI single his last time up. And he takes high for ball 1. His average in the postseason is at 333. His OPS is at 735. The 1-0 pitch to Baez, swinging a towering fly ball. That ball is crushed. That ball is gone. The big guns are showing up for the Tigers. Magic in the air out in Detroit. According to the Fox broadcast, they just said that projected home run distance was 239. That's why I was laughing. Because it was definitely not that, for sure. The pitch, swing and a miss on a sinker at 97 miles per hour. Man, what a swing by Baez. That's how you make a statement in the postseason. No balls, 1 strike to Carpenter. And the pitch, that's in there for strike 2. It's funny because, we signed that contract a while ago, and people were wondering, well, is he going to be living up to the expectations? And I got to tell you, as the regular season has gone on, he has really found himself a role. And for him to come up with that swing there, that was huge. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the 6th, 2 away. Carpenter in the box. He's hitless in 3 at-bats this afternoon. 1-2 pitch. There's another fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. Rodriguez tracks it down. He'll make the catch. The inning is over. The Tigers continue to make noise, and we're going to go to the 7th inning, 7-3 Detroit. How about Riley Green and Javier Baez coming through with 2 homers. Crazy. Seattle's crying. Natural Nate is on here. What's up, Natural Nate? Pew. Chuck! What's up, Chuck? How are you? Getting kicked off cost us another run. Kicked off. He got kicked off over at first base by Josh Naylor. Kicked off. Bizzardo didn't pick him off. Josh Naylor kicked him off. That's funny. That's funny. It ain't over yet. The Tigers have a bad pitching staff, says Steve. Oh, and I know it's not over. I know it's not over. Bill says looks like it's going back to Seattle. It looks like it right now, but as Steve said, it's not over. That's why we play all 27 outs, right? Everybody's like, game over. Even in the Phillies game when they were down 4-1, people said game over. And I didn't have a good feeling in my stomach, but was the game actually over, guys? No, it was not. You're correct, Chuck. We think alike. That idiot got picked off over at first. He got kicked off. You said kicked off. Michael Busch just tied it up in the bottom of the first out in Chicago. Wow. You said kicked off. Autocorrect stinks, am I right? Bill says the Yankees game last night. How many people, Bill, how many people were in Max's chat that said that the game was over when they were down 6-1? How many people? How many people said that in his chat? I'm sure a lot. I'm sure. I bet you it was a lot of people. Let's go. All right, we're going to the top of the 7th. Guys, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope that you guys are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. A lot, says Wolf. Crazy. Top of the 7th. Here's Cal Rowley up and the pitch. That ball's popped up over towards Javier Baez. He says, come to Papa. And he will catch it for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Baez is clutch. I bet you that stadium is rocking. That's what I just said. 1 out, top of the 7th. Julio Rodriguez in the box, and he takes the first pitch for a called strike. The 0-1 to Rodriguez. That ball is sliced foul. So the count is 0-2. Melton is still pitching, by the way. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Wow. Melton able to get Rowley the pop out over to short, and he's able to punch out Julio Rodriguez. It's big there. Julio did go 0 for 5 on Tuesday. And, well, hasn't really had a good game today. He's 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. The pitch. That's a fastball at 97 on the outside corner for strike 1 here in the top of the 7th. To Jorge Polanco. The windup and the pitch. It's a check swing foul ball. Thank you so much for helping us get to 7850 subs, baby. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We're trying to get to over 100 likes. Let's keep the subs coming. Next pitch. And a called strike 3 on the outside edge. What an inning. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, we're going to take a quick step off. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, let's go. 12 more likes till we get to 100. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. We got over 200 people watching us. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Just to let you guys know, we are going on tonight at 9. Well, we're going to be live at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have a pregame show. A full pregame show of the Phillies-Dodgers game. We are taking phone calls for that, of course. We do cover the Phillies on this channel primarily. We do the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles on this channel. Sixers for basketball, Eagles for football. If you guys really do enjoy this content, I really encourage you guys to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. We also do other baseball coverage on here as well. We've done the Sunday night baseball games during the regular season. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's another high fly ball hit out to right field. And Gleyber Torres wants to come into the party. Up-o taco for Gleyber. Thank you so much, man. I forgot to change my scene. Here's Cole Keith. Bottom of the 7th, the pitch. And that is on the outside corner for a called strike. Torres' pitch. That thing was towards the outside corner. He got a hanger right there. And it just went over the pizza sign out in right field. No balls, 1 strike. And there's a cutter that's taken for strike 2. Vargas on the mound, by the way, for the Seattle Mariners. That is Carlos Vargas. He has a 3.97 ERA. That is the first homer that he has allowed since September 21st. 0-1, that's in there for strike 2. And now it's no balls, 2 strikes. See, Chuck, now you got to keep coming back to the channel whenever we're covering the Tigers because you might be providing good luck. The 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards the first baseman. Josh Naylor, he picks it up on a bounce, and he'll jog on over to first base. And there's out number 1. Remember what I said about Torres. In the first 3 games of the series, the Tigers put up 9 runs. Guess how many they scored today that's on the scoreboard? 8. The pitch to Green. There's another fly ball hit out over towards left center field. That's going to be caught by Rodriguez. Boy, everybody was standing up thinking that he was going to get his second one of the game. Thanks, Steve. Two gone in the bottom of the 7th. 8-3 Detroit. Hopefully I see you guys back on tonight. Torkelson in the box. Our crowd gets really insane for the Phillies. It really does. The ball is 1 strike, and here's the windup and the pitch. A fastball down the middle, and Torkelson's late on it. Bottom of the 7th, 2 away. No balls, 2 strikes to Spencer Torkelson. And the 0-2 pitch is a foul ball that goes out of play. Who else is on? 0-2 pitch. There's a line drive down the left field line. That is a foul ball. That was an absolute bullet. Don't know what the exit velo was on that, but that thing was absolutely crushed. Eight to 3 Detroit. It was a 3-0 ball game. Seattle had the lead, and then Detroit put up 8 unanswered runs. 0-2 pitch. Foul ball hit back towards the screen. And we'll do it again. We are now 8 likes away from 100. Let's keep those likes coming, baby. 0-2 pitch. Chopper. Foul ball. And just continue to keep those subs coming as well. We're so close to 8,000 subs, man. We are 146 subs away from 8,000. 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball hit back towards the screen. Vargas with 14 pitches in this inning so far. And what an at-bat by Torkelson. He's grinding. 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball yet again. 8 pitches, and the last 5 have been fouled off by Torkelson. The last 6, because the count is 0-2. The next pitch, here it comes. It's low and outside for ball 1. 6 more, baby. Let's go. Up next is Zach McKinstry. He's 2 for 3. 1-2 pitch, and Torkelson gets down on one knee, and he fouls off the next one. Everybody has gotten a hit except for Kerry Carpenter in the starting lineup, and Colt Keith. 1-2. That ball's skied right in front of home plate. Rowley is going to get called off by Suarez, and Suarez right behind him will make the catch. The inning is over. Gleyber Torres hits a solo opposite field home run to add on to the Detroit lead. It's a 5-run deficit for the Mariners, and they got 6 outs to play with when they return. And actually, I apologize, because that is not fully correct. 3 guys in the starting lineup, because remember, Parker Meadows technically went 0 for 1. So Colt Keith, Kerry Carpenter, and Parker Meadows. Meadows did not get a hit. And Carpenter and Green or Carpenter and Keith did not get a hit. 3 homers, though. That's impressive. Just subscribed. You're the best, Chuck. Pew! Let's go. JJ, I'll tell Max to raid you for winning tonight, says Bill. It's okay, man. You know, we'll make sure that we come on in and say hi as well. If I do remember, I might be sucked on into the moment. Will try to remember. I will. But he doesn't have to do that. You guys, you know, I love this YouTube community. I really do. I've learned to really embrace it. I come from a broadcasting background. I do. And a lot of people that graduated with me, a lot of them went on to get broadcasting jobs, like in the business, or, you know, have done things locally. And I still have done things locally for sure. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like I'm on sort of like my own path with this because I've gone into a different direction compared to a lot of other people. But I'm really happy that just that the whole community on here has been so supportive. I know that sometimes this can be looked down on, and I'm really hoping that we can sort of normalize this within the next 3-4 years. I think it's becoming more normal, but there's a lot that we can do with this. And the watch parties are cool, but really just the traditional play-by-play is where I really enjoy the YouTube community, and I like listening to other content creators that do this as well. And I'm really hoping that as we continue to grow, I'm really praying that we can inspire other people to do this because it's new and because it's fresh. And there's blessings and curses about this, but I love the interaction that I get to have with you guys. And I love how you guys get to interact with each other. I really feel that way. Here's Naylor in the pitch. There's a line drive hit out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit in front of the center fielder, Wencio Perez. And there's a leadoff single by Josh Naylor here in the top of the 8th inning. But yes, thank you guys. Neil, what's up, Neil? How are you? It's your forte. Thank you very much. Top of the 8th, nobody out. Naylor leads off over at first. Suarez is up, and he takes a fastball right down the middle for a strike. JJ, how many of those big-time sportscasters that look down on the little guy on YouTube, how many of those people are on YouTube themselves now? It's a great question. The people that are still, I would say, quote, in their prime, there's a lot for sure. 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. And that is out numbers 1 and 2 here in the top of the 8th. So that's a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. But the real question, though, Lou, and yes, you're right about that, but how many of the play-by-play announcers are on YouTube? There's not a lot. There's not a lot. Raley is up, and he takes a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch. That's outside for ball 1. 1 more like till we get to 100. The 1-1 to Raley. That misses outside for ball 2. That's a splitter. Melton, 2 2/3 of an inning. He has been unbelievable. 3 strikeouts, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk. 2-1 pitch. That ball is skied. It's hit out over towards shallow left center field. Baez calls off both Perez and Green. He says, I got it, and I'll make the catch as he backpedals right in front of them. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Another 1-2-3 inning by Melton. He's been on fire. He's been on fumes. And the Tigers are going to come back up to the plates as they go to the bottom of the 8th. But yes, not a lot of the play-by-play guys are here. And that's what I'm trying to normalize. But yeah, you see Stephen A. Smith is on here. You see Shannon Sharp is on here. You see the big time people are on here. But just not the play-by-play guys yet. But I do think that will change. John, what's going on, man? How are you? That's true. The play-by-play is different. The commentators, though, are on here. You're right about that. Correct. That's what we're trying to normalize. And one day we'll get there. One day. The shift is starting. The shift is definitely starting, for sure. But it's cool. Guys, if you are new to the channel, if you love baseball, say I in the chat. Say I. If you love baseball, say I in the chat. If you love the Tigers, say I in the chat. If you love the Mariners, say I in the chat. What's up, Josh? Josh is here. Hey, Josh, if you love the Cubs, say I. Bill says I. Let's go. Let's go. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Josh, how those Cubs doing? 4-1. Holy cow. They're in the bottom of the first still, and there's 2 outs. Holy moly. Pete had a 2-run single, and Hap had an RBI. Or actually, he scored on a wild pitch. I saw that Bush tied it. Minister of Malachi, says I. Lee Berry. What is up, Lee Berry? How are you? How you doing today? All right, bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers trail in the series 2-1, and they are looking to try to extend it to a game 5. They lead it by 5. Zach McKinstry, 2 for 3. Bryce Miller today, 4 1/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 2 earned runs he allowed. They were really, he inherited runners for the bullpen. Detroit in the first 4 innings were 2 for 13 on offense. It's not good. 0-2 pitch. That misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zach McKinstry. The windup and the pitch. Inside for ball 2. Vargas is still pitching for Seattle. The 2-2 delivery, it's high. The Mariners bullpen today has gone 2 2/3, and they've given up 6 earned runs on 7 hits. Rodriguez and Polanco have gone 0 for 8 combined. Rowley and Arozarena 2 for 7 combined. 3-2 pitch, line drive, base hit back up the middle. Robles cuts it off. And a leadoff single by Zach McKinstry in the bottom of the 8th inning. Charge! They're all on YouTube, JJ. Stephen A. used to make fun of YouTubers. He's on YouTube now. It's funny, he had a comment the other day about independent content creators, too. That was a little bit controversial. Bottom of the 8th and the pitch. That's a foul ball. I see a guy named Philly Take with RB. Shout out to him. I mean, the dude's been making Sixers content for years, and I'm so lucky that I can call him one of my best friends. The 0-1, there's a foul ball. You know who he just got on like 2 or 3 weeks ago? Tyrese Maxey. You know who he got on a couple months ago? Dallas Goedert. It's crazy what this platform can do. 0-2 pitch. That is just low according to the home plate umpire. Aye, aye, Captain. Woo! SpongeBob. You know what my favorite TV show is? It's not SpongeBob. Anybody want to actually guess what my favorite TV show is? Haven't watched it in a very long time. 1-2. It's a foul ball. I don't know if any of you would actually guess it. Jeff is here. What's up, Jeff? I don't have any personality, but I'd still go live just to stream different games than Fortnite all the time. You play Fortnite? 1-2 pitch. That's going to bounce away from Cal Rowley. Going on over to second base is McKinstry. He's rounding second, but he'll stay put. And McKinstry advances on a wild pitch. Dylan Dingler is still up at the plate, by the way. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to him. I like it when people watch me play different video games. It takes a lot. It really does. It takes a lot. It took a lot for me to be a little bit more open. And I don't know. Sometimes I wish I wasn't as open. Other times, though, I'm like, it's cool because you get to relate more to your audience. But it's not easy. It took me a while. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm still not perfect at it. I'm really more of a listener, but I have noticed that I do yap more. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, that's taken low and outside for ball 3. How long have you played Fortnite, though, man? JJ, the Yankees mania just had Homer Bush on yesterday. Really? Wow. 3-2 pitch. That's inside for ball 4. And again, there's still nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning with runners on at first and second base. Playboy TV. Fairly Odd Parents. No, not Fairly Odd Parents. Bill Cosby's here. What's up, Bill? Dude, his name is Bill Cosby. That's crazy. How did RB get Maxey? That's awesome. Literally just from posting all this content over the years. I kid you not. Maxey has been following him, and I'm just that's literally all it is. It's posting on socials. It's just all this work. That's how he got in touch. JJ, I play everything. Let's go. Magnum PI. No, it's not my favorite show. JJ, they don't even have 500 subs yet. I mean, it honestly, it took me until, I don't even know when, for me to, come out of my shell a little bit more. I think it honestly took me until, like, this year, if I'm being honest. Maybe end of last year. It started to progress, but I think that I've become a lot more open now than what I used to be. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Stephen A. Smith can't even spell his name correctly. It's Steve. No, my favorite show, my favorite TV show is a show called Black Mirror. I'm a Black Mirror guy. I love Black Mirror. Riley Green is up. Oh, wait, no, he's not. They're showing his stats in the dugout. He's 1 for 4 with a solo homer. I got to focus. The Jetsons. No, I'm a Black Mirror guy. Twilight Zone, that was good. But I do like Black Mirror. There's still nobody out in the bottom of the eighth. Is there a pitching change? I guess Lou Jackson's going to come on in the pinch hit. They didn't really do a good job announcing that. But yeah, there's a pitching change. JJ, I play everything. So, everything. GTA. I don't know if Overwatch is still a thing. Marvel Rivals. I don't know. What else is popular? Rocket League. 2K. Mario Party. Bottom of the eighth, nobody out. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. Wencio Perez is up, facing Jackson. It is 5:54 p.m. Eastern Time. After this game is done, we are doing the Phillies game. We're going to go on at 8:30 to do a pregame show. Here's the 0-1. There's another fly ball hit out to deep left field. Rosarina turns over his shoulder, reaches out, makes the catch. And there's out number one. Randy Rosarina battling with the sun, able to turn over his shoulder, extend his arm out, make the catch. Now McKinstry does tag up from second and does go on over to third. Just a heck of a catch by Randy Rosarina. Great concentration and great focus from him. And McKinstry did a good job at going back to second base to tag up there. And he was able to just jog on over to third. One away, bottom of the eighth. Javier Baez takes a slider right down the knees for strike one. Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a good show. It is. Yes, sir, JJ. I've uploaded videos on my YouTube. Final Fantasy has the most. I beat it. Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike. I uploaded 4 games so far to my channel and beat them all on hard. Dude, that's so sick. Do you play Elden Ring as well? 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch. That's a foul ball. See, I'm doing good, man. I'm staying in focus with all the streamers that are out there. I'm figuring out like what games are popular. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. It's nice. 1-2 pitch. High hopper hit over to third base. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first, not in time. Baez beats out the throw. And McKinstry scores an insurance run for the Tigers. The Tigers have scored in every inning from the 5th inning on. Two outs, bottom of the 8th. 9-3 Detroit. Carpenter in the box. The windup, the pitch. That slider is taken on the outside corner at the knees for strike one. Let's go, baby. Charge! No balls, 1 strike. Jackson kicks, deals, and that's down for a ball. Luke Jackson, now 34 years old. Obviously won a World Series with the Atlanta Braves. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Oak League wiffle ball was on here. What's going on, my friend? Phillies have a good chance if they win tonight. They can ride the momentum into tomorrow because they don't have a day off in between and force a Game 5 at the bank. Sounds great, man. Let's win tonight first. 1-2 pitch. That ball is popped up out over towards center field. Rodriguez gets under it, doesn't even have to flinch, doesn't even have to move. And the catch is made for out number 3. The last chance for the Mariners, who will have 9-1-2 due up. They'll be right back. Wow. Okay, the Phillies lineup is out. The Philadelphia Phillies lineup is out for tonight, and we're going to take a look at that right now. Apparently, the big thing about this lineup is Harrison Bader is not playing. He is not in the lineup tonight. Outfield is Kepler in left, Marsh in center, and Castellanos is playing out in right field. That is according to Destiny Legardo. Okay? Just wanted to throw that out there. Harrison Bader is not in the Phillies lineup tonight. I thought maybe they would release the lineup, but that is the news that I have gotten so far on the Phillies lineup. Phillies. Let's try this. Guys, if you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button and please hit the subscribe button as well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Turn on the bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. We have the Phillies game tonight. We mainly do cover the Phillies on this channel, but we also do other playoff games. And we also do a lot of other MLB coverage on here as well. So, yes, let's go back to this. Todd Zalecki reported, no surprise, quote, but Harrison Bader is not in the lineup tonight. He's available to pinch hit, might even be able to run the bases if he gets on base, but he is not good enough yet to run down a fly ball into the gap. Kepler's in left, Marsh is in center, and Castellanos is out in right field. So does that change your final score projections on tonight's game, is my question to you. I know he dumped the tank in the name of the end of the season, but geez, was he a hair away from breaking, says Charles. Steve says 9-3. That's the score of this game here. Tell you what, if the Phillies win 9-3, I'll be very happy. If the Phillies win, I'll be happy. Oh, man. Okay. It is 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. All right, top of the 9th. Victor Robles is facing Will Vest. It's not a safe situation. Vest with a 3.01 ERA during the regular season in 64 games, a 6-5 record as well. 0-1 is the count to Victor Robles, and here's the pitch. That's a foul ball hit back towards the screen. Philly Nation just tweeted out, Dave Dombrowski is so happy that he can use Bader as an excuse on top of Zach Wheeler. Come on, man. 0-2. That's a pie for a ball. Sorry, but the Phillies don't win. You don't have to apologize. It's your opinion. It's your opinion, man. I don't care. 1-2 pitch. That misses outside for ball 2 to Victor Robles. We got 209 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 2-2 pitch. There's a roller. Hit over to the second baseman, Torres. He picks it up. Throws it over to first. And there's out number 1 in the 9th inning. 1 gone. Out in Detroit, Michigan. Nine runs is the most in any postseason game for the Tigers since the 1968 World Series Game 6 against St. Louis. The Pitch to Crawford. There's a ground ball hit towards the third base side. McKinstry has it. Throws it over to first on the run. Got him! And there's out number 2 in the 9th inning. Tigers fans can feel it in the stadium. Look at those two fans high-fiving each other. 1 out left to go. Randy Arozarena, it's all up to him. Takes the first pitch that he sees from Vest high for ball 1. Rally waits in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's high for ball 2. The 30-year-old Will Vest had 23 saves on the season. Again, it's not a save situation here. The windup and the pitch. Fastball taken down the middle for strike 1. Vest comes set at the logo. Gets set and deals. Foul ball. 1 more strike to go. Tigers fans on their feet. The orange towels are being waved. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The ball game is over. There will be a Game 5 back in Seattle. What a comeback by the Detroit Tigers as they continue their roller coaster of a season, and they will go back to T-Mobile Park on Friday and play in a Game 5. Crazy. Wow. What a ball game, man. What a game. What a finish. There will be a Game 5, and Screwbell, of course, will be pitching for the Tigers. Crazy series, man. Absolutely wild series. How about that 5th inning? I mean, there's a lot to talk about. The Mariners had that 3-0 lead. Bryce was pitching fine. Then he got into a little bit of some trouble. And the Detroit Tigers just really were able to get things going. Dingler had that RBI double. You had Baez coming through with an RBI single to tie the game up in that 5th inning. Riley Green with a big-time homer. Javier Baez with a big-time shot. And Gleyber Torres, too, right? Just an awesome, awesome game. And, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Melton gets the win. He looked really good out there on the mound. They asked him to go more than a couple of innings, and he delivered. He did his job, and that's all that you can ask for if you're a Detroit fan. If you're a Mariners fan, though, you got to get back to the drawing board. Rodriguez going 0 for 4, and Polanco going 0 for 4. That's not going to cut it. Your top guys have to step up, and they didn't really do that today. Cal Raleigh did have that RBI single, and that was nice, but it just wasn't enough. Their top hitters did not do well, so they're going to have to try to figure out how to game plan, of course, for Screwbell and just stay involved in that game. We'll see how that ends up going, but I do want to thank you all so much for taking the time to tune on in. We'll be back on in just a little bit over 2 hours for the Phillies game tonight. A big-time game for that as well. And we got you covered throughout the rest of the playoffs. I love you all to death. I will catch you all on the next one. And I will see you all in just a little bit. Bye.